Hello and welcome to Bargain and Subscription Gaming. My name is Rich. We're going to play a little more Citizen Sleeper. We're on cycle 68. Got some pretty good dice for the day. We're just gonna, let's see, look at our things that we got here. We have a shipping dock here. I'm gonna buy the scrap off him because we can use it to prolong our. Oh shit, mine fragging. We got one scrap. Number of days, we don't need dice, so there we go. That one's not in dock. One more turn before we run by his office thing comes up. Let's go up the. Okay, it's 2 more turns or is it 3? I don't. It's hard. It's 3 more turns before we have to do anything for Bliss, which is good. So let's descend and head out to the court. I'm afraid, like, I'm not going to finish, I don't think, a lot of the jobs out here at the cordon today. Like, none of these are extra stuff for, no. Alright. You know what I am going to do is I'm going to go to the flux node here. And I'm going to use 5. Alright. Got the data. Let's go to Climbing Briar. Deliver flux data. Sleeper, come look at this. Peak is pouring over one of the displays of the makeshift decoding suite they have set up in the Climbing Briar's Triangle Bay. On the screen, a clump of data pathways like an ingrown root ball has started to untangle. This is an existing node, corrupted by a flux that is totally twisted up. They glance at you to check you are listening. But inside, you watch as the unwinding pathway leaves behind patterns of negative space. The shadows staying behind despite their caster leaving is a whole other data set. Peak's eyes shine bright in the pale screen. The flux event somehow seeds this data deep into the gaps in the node, wrapping them around it. Why? Peak pauses. I have no idea. You watch the screen, the pattern of shadows become obvious now as each layer of pathway is pulled away. The flux event itself really did a number on the unprotected nodes like this one. Most of the eye systems are screened against radiation interference. With these exposed nodes, Peak makes a rippling motion with their head torn apart. Peak points to a thick tangle of threads on the screen. Look here, it's like it's been tangled purposely, but it's actually that all the points for the node have been randomly arranged as the node was a bag of ball bearings and the flux shook them. The pathways tried to account for the arrangement once the system came back on, hence the tangle. Peak pauses as the node continues to unwind. Although, Peak muses, it was less like shaking a bag of ball bearings, more like making them all simultaneously occupy a supervision of every possible position in the bag before locking them back into a new configuration. They smile sheepishly, but that's technicality. Does any of this help us? For now, not especially. It explains the damage flux does to systems, but the method is an exotic one. Peak runs a hand through their hair. What we need to know is what's causing it, where it is coming from. Peak turns away from the screen, meeting your eyes, and there's something else. They pause. Have you spoken with the refugees? Yes. Peak lowers her voice. What? They are reporting massive system failures, cascading collapse of life support of terraforming systems, total data corruption. Peak swallows. The flux shouldn't do that. It can fundamentally rearrange the structure of systems, especially those poorly shielded or totally collapsing. Heavy-duty industrial systems, fail-safes and all. That doesn't make sense. Those kinds of systems are built for deep space, for solar flares and radiation. The flux might penetrate them, but any reconfiguration should have been reparable. Peak looks back at the screen where the decoding node lies, almost fully open. The shadow pattern of the negative spaces that existed within the scrambled interior darkens the screen, like a set of bruises showing the pattern of the object that made them. I need to look into something. I have an idea what might be causing this wave, triggering the flux, but I need time to research it. Can I help? Peak shakes her head. I'm sorry, Sleeper, but I want to keep this to myself for now. If you need something to do, the fellow could surely do with help. From what I heard from Ash, things are tense there. Where is Ash? Peak glanced around the bay. Must be out. I've been focused on this, so I can't say I've noticed, although The quiet is nice, they smile. Give me some time, sleeper. Peak turns back to their console. I'll have some answers for you soon enough, I hope. You take on one last glance at the encoding node and you leave. The dark shapes it leaves behind, somehow troubling. You try to shake that from your mind. There are things to be done elsewhere. Alright, that's 6 turns until we need to report back to Peak, I guess. Alright, I'm thinking just work my way through some of this other stuff here. I don't have mushrooms for you. Do I have them done down here yet? Or is it another turn before my mushrooms are done? The aviary is ready to be, mushrooms to both roll caps. Pool. 2 random mushrooms. All roll caps. Now I got one of the club ones, and then I think I need 2 to make any stabilizer with. Yeah. Well, you come down here. I'll give you 1. Okay, we got a 6. They're pretty far along on Earth survival. Let's go down to the docking axis. Use that 6 on unfinished business. There. And that uses up all our turns. Head back down here. Go across. And I'm going to use some of those caps over at the Pantheon to cook a dinner. There we go. We are full up. Alright, and looks like tomorrow this thing will come due over by his office. We'll see how that works out. Let's go back to our unit, and we're going to feed the stray and end the cycle. Alrighty. Well, we got some good dice for this next day. So that'll be nice. Nothing's popping up just yet, which is always nice. Alright. Thank you all for watching. You guys can see more Citizen Sleeper. Let me know in the comments if there's other games on Game Pass or PS Premium. Games are free to play. Games are on sale you're interested in. You can write that down in the comments as well. I'll try to get them as soon as possible. And I'll see you guys all next time.